Recall that cap rate is not a real number. It is the ratio of two numbers, net operating income and price. This ratio is a good preliminary indicator of property value. Cap rate is a relative value because its value depends on your perspective in the transaction, that is, if you're a buyer or seller, and because it depends on other values, that is, price and income. Often, inexperienced investors make buying decisions solely on the basis of cap rate, but cap rate by itself gives no indication of the all-important cash flow. While cap rate is determined by NOI and price, cash flow is determined by NOI and price and debt service. Banks use a term called DCR, debt coverage ratio, and it is defined as NOI divided by debt service, or NOI divided by P&I, principal and interest. But exactly how much cash flow do you need? Well, you have to cover all operating expenses and debt, but you also have to pay yourself and or your investor partners to make the transaction worth their investment. So in addition to cap rate and DCR, you must consider one more factor for a complete picture of a property's performance, and that is cash-on-cash return on investment, or ROI. Savvy accredited investors and larger institutional investors refer to this return as IRR, or internal rate of return, or multi-year ROI. But we'll discuss IRR in another training video. So the cap rate gives you a target price to purchase at, and the debt coverage ratio lets you calculate the true cash flow based on your cash or mortgage financing situation. And the ROI then tells you if you have enough cash flow left over after all expenses and debt are paid. If you know what ROI you and your investors require, then you can manipulate the other two indicators to ensure a smart purchase of the property. In fact, these three factors, cap rate, DCR, and ROI, are so important that we call them the holy trinity of investment. Knowing these three factors tells you everything you need to know about an investment in 30 seconds. Thanks for watching, and if you know other investors who might find this type of information helpful, forward it, share it, and see more like it at investorsonly.net.